Could be available soon to protect our communities from natural disasters. The money will help local governments invest in projects to deal with flooding, rising water levels, and coastal erosion, and much more. Our Capitol correspondent in D.C., Rachel Knapp, joins us live. Rachel.
Good evening, Nick. So it's called the Storm Act. It was a bill that was passed in 2021, but this funding is now being made to communities across the nation, including New York State. So the funding is different than your typical FEMA grants. This funding will be used to help states establish a revolving loan program for local governments to carry out mitigation projects that reduce natural disaster risks, including extreme flooding, shoreline erosion, and rising water levels that have put homes, businesses, properties, and communities at risk and could cause millions of dollars in damage if not protected. I spoke with people from the Regional Science Consortium in the Erie, Pennsylvania area. They tell me flooding in the parking lots in Presque Isle State Park could be impacted if the sand dunes and coastal resilience isn't maintained, especially with strong storm events. These funds could potentially help communities deal with shoreline erosion, something that the Regional Science Consortium is watching out for. Senator Gary Peters of Michigan tells me that we know that climate change is causing storms that are happening with great frequency and intensity, and sometimes our infrastructure is simply not designed to handle that. These funds could be a game changer for communities.
If you look at just the economics of this investment, every dollar you invest up front to make our infrastructure more resilient saves roughly $6 to the taxpayers. This makes good economic sense, and it allows FEMA to make these kinds of investments up front.
FEMA announced today that New York State will get about a little more than $6 million from this loan program to help with some of those potential risks. Nick, back to you.